Hello, welcome to 30ish. A dog just licked me in my mouth.
Yeah, and she just threw up.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. She did. So gross.
It's just in a comment. Oh, I don't want it. Thank you though. Thank you though.
Hey.
Hi.
Welcome.
We're here. Look at us. Look at us. I like these new microphones because they feel like a little comedian. I'm like, all right, well, flew into your Denver airport. Talk about true. Narnia.
Talk about fucking alien underground.
Hi, Aunt. How are you?
Spaceships. Hello.
So good to see your little. I always wonder, like, who's 98? Which.
Who's
well, because like usually somebody puts like a 98 for like a birth year. Mm-hmm. So why was 98 such a significant year for you, Auntie? Steve. Yeah, 98 was a significant number. Hi, Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve.
Yeah, he's a good time.
I love when our family joins us for the pod.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I just burped.
The cool family members.
Only the coolest ones. Well,
that's right, Aunt Trisha.
Well, hi, Shay.
Oh, wedding year. Sorry.
Oh, duh,
I was
Shay.
there. I was in it. I was a junior bridesmaid. I was the belle of the ball.
Oh my God, a junior bridesmaid. That was probably so fun for you.
It was. Although I wasn't of drinking age, so that kind of sucked. But I do remember it.
But that would be, like, I was never in a wedding.
No?
When I was little. And I always wanted to be.
You
like,
still can be. You still can be, Brie. Don't let your dreams die.
I've been in a wedding now. But I wasn't until I was like
a flower girl.
Like I was never a flower girl.
See, that's what happened with me. I was like, I was never in a wedding. But I guess I was a flower girl at my Aunt Nancy's wedding.
Yeah, so
But I don't remember.
Shay.
I don't remember.
Just
it doesn't count.
rub it in.
Sorry. Well, Penelope came to join us after she vomited.
She
did. It's really nice.
I hope you guys enjoy that.
Look at her big ears. It's so nice.
They're looking beautiful and perky.
Yes.
What's up? What's going on?
Not much.
It's been a little while.
I feel like so.
Like
we're not drinking today.
We're not drinking today.
We
are
pregnant.
drinking. You know, we're drinking.
Kind of.
We're drinking Topo Chicos with Dram bitters. Shout out to Dram.
Whoop.
Our lady, my other favorite, Shay.
Yeah.
Who actually is going to be in town, and I'm going to go have lunch with her tomorrow.
Fuck yeah, girl.
Random.
Yeah. Random.
But anyways.
Yeah, so I'm not drinking today, and this is
why are we not drinking today, Shannon?
So I have a stomach ulcer, which is awesome, but it's better.
Hashtag 30ish.
Yep. Yeah, dude, it was a whole thing. So I've been having these horrible stomach pains, and then I thought my gallbladder was exploding, so I went to the doctor because I can now because I got that insurance.
Oh shit!
So
gotta get that
it was a proud
out.
day. So I went
to proud day when you can be like, yes, I do have insurance.
Yeah, but it still cost me $1,000 because you have to meet your deductible first with some insurance.
That's true.
Anyway, so
not when you're on Medicaid.
No, I've heard actually Medicaid is actually pretty awesome. So do that.
Yeah,
you just gotta make no money. But
it's
fine.
I haven't just updated it for a while.
Yeah. So anyway,
what?
It's fine. Yeah, so I went to the hospital because, again, I didn't know, and they didn't have what I needed at the urgent care, so I had to go make sure my gallbladder wasn't exploding.
Apparently they weren't very urgent.
They were not. They were just like an okay care. Like, I mean, we'll look at you, but that's all we can do.
That's literally all we can do here is just look at you.
Exactly. If you have a broken bone.
We do have stethoscopes, but that's about it.
It makes this look really important. So I went to the hospital. Yeah, they do have Z-Packs. So I went to the hospital and, they just were like, you just have really bad.
And what'd you get? A sonogram?
I got a sonogram, not a mammogram.
You got a sonar
I got a sonar reading. So I got a sonogram and then it was nothing. Like, everything was fine. And they're like, well, just take this really heavy-duty antacid, which makes me feel really fucking old. And then the nurse made me feel older because after she was, like, discharging me, she's like, oh, yeah, so, like, this is what you do. You have to stay away from these foods and blah, blah, blah. Like, and so, like, you're yada, like, yada, yeah, like, you're 30. Like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 36. Like, not like saying, like, I'm 36. It wasn't like that. I was like, I'm 36. Like, it's a fine.
Answering your question.
I'm a fine wine. Like, I'm in the prime of my wineness.
We are in our prime 30s,
right?
baby.
Like, it's the new 24. So
it is.
She was like, oh, yeah, like, were you just kind of feeling like, oh, it's like getting that time? And I looked at her and I was like, time for what? Death? I don't understand what she was inferring by that. But I was offended. But she was just like,
start on the Pepsid train.
100%. So she probably was like 20 something, and she was just like,
was she young?
She was young. Yeah,
she was younger than you.
She was definitely younger. I did not ask her age because why would I do that? That's weird. So
how old are you, bitch?
Yeah, she's like, I'm 22.
I'm 22.
This is just my job that I'm doing before like law school. I'm like, okay, whatever, go fuck yourself. Anyway,
it's fine.
But anyway, I'm fine.
Well, I'm glad you're alive.
I'm alive. I'm just not having any fun today. I didn't fall in the river.
Oh, we're having plenty of fun.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't get to slur during my segments. I'm really happy about that.
Me too. Just kidding.
Me too.
I love your slurs.
Oh God, it's like
not your ethnic
but
slurs.
But now I'm not going to have any
slurs.
excuse. It's true. I'm not going to have any excuse why I can't pronounce things. So we'll see how that goes.
We'll see how.
Yeah.
It's like this has never happened before. Yeah. We've always had a drink.
Yeah, that's true.
So
it's a new precedent.
You guys are getting us sober. I mean, I might have took a shot earlier.
There's no judgment. There's no judgment.
I guess I'm not completely sober.
That's okay.
But, you know.
So what's been up with you?
Girl, I've been just
slaying all day. You slaying.
Doing things. Yeah, we're
Good on you.
Just trying to get shit moving on all the avenues. Yeah. So, you know, just rolling and growling. David Growling.
Cool.
You ever David Grohl?
Maybe. I don't know.
Forget it.
That's a deep reference. You're pulling deep.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I need to put it back.
To answer your question, Trisha, or your comment, probably.
He
said it's probably the ulcer probably filled the vodka drink. That's probably correct. Absolutely. That's why I'm not drinking right now. Yeah. So I'm not even going to deny it. So.
Well, yeah, I don't have an ulcer. I did go to the doctor though for the first time.
You.
Well, like for an actual checkup, just because I'm like, can you tell me? And then I got some blood drawn, and I was like, will you check all my levels or whatever? Apparently, I'm normal.
Yeah.
Normal, healthy lady.
Yeah. Nice.
So you know,
healthy lady is good.
You know. Living the
dream.
Living the
dream. And look, here we are with you fine people.
I know. This is the dream. This is our dream. So thanks, guys. Thanks. Mm-hmm. Did you guys
just chilling out? This is so funny.
Did you guys see our new 30ish podcast emblem?
Yes, new
podcast art.
It's pretty
We're
cool.
pretty excited about that.
I'm very excited about that.
Hope you guys are too. We'll have stickers soon. And what else is fucking going on in 30ish? I got a t-shirt in the works. I swear it's coming. It needs to come soon.
It will come.
It's coming.
It will come.
Or like not like it needs to come soon. Like I'm ready to make a shirt.
I'm ready. I'm ready to wear that shirt.
I've been talking about it forever.
That's okay.
But anyways, getting some help with that from another cool artist. So, you know, just supporting some local peeps and fucking getting some cool shit.
Tight.
It's fucking fat, bro.
We're so
sicko
hip.
Mode.
We're so hip.
We're trying to go sicko mode over here. Okay, actually, no, we're not. We're
not down with that sickness.
I don't like Travis Scott's sicko mode.
No, ma'am.
It's another level.
Yes.
So okay. We roll the dice every week to choose our topic. What did you roll, Shannon?
I rolled, I believe, was food. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's food.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to find out.
We're going to find out in like 30 minutes, maybe-ish. We'll see how long.
Are you sure that you didn't remember that last time I thought I rolled food, or you thought I rolled food?
I did remember that.
Confused. No, I'm kidding. You did.
Oh,
you did roll food.
I'm an idiot. Yes.
You rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3. So that's food.
And I rolled a 4, which is history. History. I'm singing to the dog.
She licks her butt, so.
Yeah, perfect.
Figure it out.
I lick her butt? I don't.
You can lick her butt. I mean,
no,
I'm not. I'll leave the room.
I'm not into that for myself, okay?
I appreciate. She snorts in the microphone.
I'm not into licking the dog's booty holes.
That's good. I appreciate
Some people
that.
are, I'm sure. So
they're not on this show.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we get into this? It's been about a month.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's roll it, and you're probably gonna have to push end. Which
because you have my child.
I have your child.
Okay, here we go.
I'm bearing.
I'll see you
your
later.
Child. Bye, guys. Okay, we're just gonna do the. Oops, sorry.
I'm just banging my head.
That's fine.
Yep. Okay, Jesus Christ. Here we go. Now I'm good.
Jesus Christ, superstar. Dee-nee-nee-nee-nee-nee, where you are. Where's my shit? I don't know. There it is. We got it. We're fucking cooking with gas. Wait, are we?
Yes, we are cooking with gas.
Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay, guys. I rolled history. My name's Brie, okay?
I like this. I already feel history. Like it's a middle school presentation. I'm into it.
It pretty much is. Because today we're doing some more history fun facts.
Perfect. Why is that not?
I don't know. I think I need to tighten. There we go.
Oh,
I didn't tighten it.
You see that knob? Did you get it? Perfect.
Oh, I twisted that knob.
Oh, you twisted that knob real good.
Yes, I did. Okay, there we go. I think that's better. Okay.
I'm ready.
History fun facts, guys. I also titled this Snippets of Historical Fun and Interesting Happenings. Because I'm a nerd alert.
I love it.
Nerd alert. Okay, so we're just going to go through. So, like, I was planning on doing more fun facts, but then I just dove deeper into a couple different stories. So, just a couple little fun stories for you today about history. About things that you maybe did or didn't know.
I'm into it.
You know, kind of like how I always do history. You may or may not know this, okay?
You mean how, like, I always do, like, lists when I talk about food?
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Mm-hmm. It's perfect. Look at us listing it
up today.
Okay. So my first historical fun fact for the evening is a shorty, but a goodie.
Okay.
Did you know that the first mooning of recorded history was in 66 AD? You know, mooning, like showing your ass cheeks.
I was like, how did they get to the moon?
No, girl, we ain't talking about
Austin, I'm really not this stupid. I swear to God.
We're talking about 66 AD, okay?
Oh, damn.
And a Roman soldier mooned Jewish pilgrims on their way to Jerusalem.
Did he mean to?
Oh, he did.
Wait, the Romans...
A Roman soldier mooned the Jewish pilgrims on their way to Jerusalem. And this, of course, caused a riot because when the hell has anyone shown their butt cheeks in public in that manner?
Clearly.
Apparently never. So it started a riot. The Roman military got pissed, and it ended in thousands of people losing their lives just because...
I'm sorry.
One man
because of a mooning?
Like, yeah, but it was like... Could you, like, who knows? They were in, like, armor and shit, probably. They just, like, how do they... That is offensive.
I guess so. And they're just like, don't worry. We're going to kill your main leader later, so...
Yeah, it's fine.
Jesus.
We'll get you. But
anyway.
Hey, they got a great gesture out of it, okay?
They did. I mean, who doesn't like a good mooning? It's very... Now it's considered a very innocent... It's like the most innocent thing. Hey! Stop it. Sorry. We might have to pull her out of there eventually.
Chris used to moon people a lot in high school.
Oh, that's...
Isn't that funny?
That is kind of funny, because I just imagine...
His little butt.
His little tiny tushy. And
it's a cute little butt.
Well, I'd imagine it's very just like this white, very, very pale like the moon tushy. I've never seen his tushy, but I just imagine that.
I mean, usually if you're white, your ass is very white.
Correct. That's why, because he's a very white man.
Because we're not tanning in the...
No, man.
In the sun naked on our fucking 40 acres yet. Okay, Shay?
That's right.
Gotta
We're
wait.
gonna get there.
We're gonna get there. We're getting there. So that's mooning.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a cute one. It's a
All
cute
right,
one.
cute. That just starts us
Penelope.
off with a little amuse-bouche, if you will.
Amuse.
Amuse-bouche.
Damn it, it didn't work. Sorry, keep going. You can keep going. I missed it. It doesn't matter.
Dang it, I fucked it up
No,
for you.
I fucked it up.
So
it's fine.
It's amuse-bouche.
Amuse booty.
Oh, yes.
It kind of works. It's a little bit of stretch. Hey, don't.
It's fine.
I'm gonna beat my dog.
If you guys don't know what an amuse-bouche is, it's when you're at a more fine dining restaurant and you get a little bite or two like before your meal or before your appetizer. It's like the first bite is what the amuse-bouche is. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what mooning is for this evening. Okay.
Yes.
So everyone moon your fucking neighbor and come back to the pod. Okay.
Perfect.
Here we go. So next up, we're going to be talking about World War II, okay? Mm-hmm. So, and Russia.
Oh, this is a very...
between the announcement of Germany's surrender during World War II on the radio to Joseph Stalin, to Joseph Stalin addressing the nation 22 hours later, Russia literally ran out of vodka. Did you know that? Did you ever hear about that?
No.
So the Germany surrendered from World War II.
Yes.
They fucking surrendered. They waved their white little flags. Hitler was donezo. And they literally 22 hours later, Joseph Stalin had addressed the nation, but within that amount of time, the 22 hours, the entire country of Russia ran out of vodka because they were like,
and then what happened?
Getting out in the streets with pajamas and fucking partying and they celebrating, and then they ran out of vodka for like a day.
Was that okay because they were all probably asleep because they were hungover and had ulcers?
They were definitely super hungover. But
they probably didn't have ulcers because they're Russians and they have
there were people looking
stomachs.
for vodka they couldn't get it because they literally ran out everywhere.
Jesus.
And I mean, it was especially shocking because production of vodka literally historically took precedence over pretty much everything else in the country.
That sounds about right.
Not really during the war, like it production definitely went down, but it definitely even took precedence over like food for the people. Like, I don't give a fuck. You're using all those potatoes. We're not feeding the people. We're making vodka, bitch.
Correct.
And yeah, even in times of famine, production of vodka remained steady. And so, yeah, just another little fun fact about that. Stalin apparently ensured that sufficient grain and potatoes were still available for vodka production, and the vodka revenues in this period provided about 1/5 of government revenues. So they had to keep it going.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that fucking nuts? 1930s, baby. Okay. So that's that little fun story.
I like that story. It's
Do you like it?
Story. I like a story about vodka.
I know. Especially because we're not drinking it tonight.
I do a little bit miss it.
Oh, isn't it ironic?
Don't you think? Oh my God,
Did I tell you? Oh,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, did I tell you Alanis Morissette has a new album out and it's a meditation album?
You know, I have heard of this album.
Yeah.
But I've yet to listen to it. But I bet you hers is like really good. Does she play her flute in it?
You know, I haven't listened to it yet. I'll have to tell you. Okay. She probably does. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was like saying, because I was just, you said Alanis Morissette, and I was like, okay, well, it's 1999. Nope, that's not right. I don't know what I'm saying. Clearly, I need the booze to think straight. What does that say about me? I'm watching that documentary on Netflix on Woodstock 99. That's what I was trying to say in no words.
It's
wild.
Nuts.
It's wild. I watched the one on HBO, but this one is like a way deeper dive.
Is it?
And it's fucking insane. I had no idea.
It's like the real life Fire Fest happened. But, like, in American soil with more people.
Correct, which is crazy because I must have been, like, it's so weird to me, though, because 1999, like, that would have been, I mean, I was that age, like, when I should have been going to that kind of, like, I was, like, 14. So, I was such a little hermit living in my little small town, Texas town, like, I didn't know anything about it until it had happened, so, which is probably good. I didn't want to get raped because that's all that fucking happened there.
Trampled,
right?
Or burned alive.
Correct. It didn't look like fun to me. But in all honesty, like, I guess...
It was stressing me out.
Right, the entire time, which was crazy. Like, when I would watch, like, the segment on corn. Dude. It was terrifying. Just, like, watching that whole, like, the body of people, like, become one organism. It was terrifying.
It was. And just the vibe of their music.
Yeah. I never liked corn. I couldn't... I was just too much of a little baby Spice Girl, and I couldn't...
We were baby spices.
I definitely didn't. I was never into corn or There was another big one that was huge. Was it?
Limp
It wasn't.
Bizkit.
I actually kind of like Limp Bizkit. But
Yeah, he was, because he was like rappy. He wasn't like screamy.
It wasn't. Yeah, exactly. So no, there was another. Was it Slipknot at that time?
Oh God, they wore the masks.
Yes, and that they always scared
me.
No,
that's Insane Clown Posse. But there's also Slipknot.
No, the
that's
Slipknot
creepy.
wears like the weird masks.
Yeah, they wear like scarecrow.
Anyway, sorry.
Things.
I got distracted. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Okay, next up we got some more stuff about the Soviet Union. Okay. But we're going forward like 20 years to the 1959, okay?
Yes.
So, did you know that in the late 50s,
yes,
the Soviets created fake towns to understand America, to acclimate them to American?
Wait a minute. What?
You know, so they could like spy on us better.
Are you serious?
They literally made fake towns in the Soviet Union. This one in particular was in Vinnytsia,
what?
Ukraine. But like, it was literally like Pleasantville, and like people would go in and train to be a spy there to like literally acclimate them to like not be caught as not being in the like.
That's
to be
really
like super
fucking weird.
Yeah, isn't that weird? So yeah, there's like Fords and Chevrolets parked with the windows down. There's drive-in movie theaters advertising Western previews, poodle skirt girls skipping around with milkshakes at the local diner, like literally like Pleasantville. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that was the fake American KGB town of Vinnytsia, Ukraine.
Interesting. And what year was that?
That was in 1959.
Okay.
But there was multiple towns like this, I guess. And
that's crazy.
And now I guess it's a booming modern metropolis, but yeah, it used to be a top secret town for KGB training and taught deep cover spies how to play American during the Cold War, so they could infiltrate the country without raising suspicions. Okay. Did I say that's the same way 16 times?
Interesting.
Yeah. Real weird.
Real fucking weird.
It got disbanded in 1991.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wait. Oh, so while their training was thorough throughout the 50s, the agency did run into a problem. The USSR's intense Cold War travel restrictions made it impossible for the spies to experience some actual American life, which is why they created these little fucking fake towns, because they couldn't get to America to like see what it was like, so they like created these towns to immerse themselves in
Interesting.
it. Isn't that so weird?
It's wild, dude.
And it was like yeah, so most of what they knew about the Western world was from what they saw on TV or in movies. So to immerse the recruits fully into American life before they were sent to America to be with the local Midwesterners, they made these spy schools and they made these towns. Okay?
Okay.
And yeah, like the smallest of details, like the usage and lingo of using a fucking parking meter was like tested, or like something you learned.
That's weird.
Isn't that so ridiculous?
They have parking meters in Russia?
I guess not. Not like in America.
That's in America.
And there are no cats in America.
There's no cats. That's why they all wanted to come.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't he from Russia?
Yeah, he was a Russian.
They
were all from Russia.
The little mice and Fievel's West.
The little mouse. The
mouse. Oh my.
They were from Russia and they were trying to find freedom.
They never even came west. They probably just accidentally landed in one of these fake ass towns.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh god, we need a trequel.
A trequel. That would be adorable.
A triple?
A mouse school, if you will.
All right. We're taking it back about 35 years.
Oh.
To 1914.
Okay.
Okay. Which this little fun story made me realize I don't know shit about the world wars.
Oh, okay. I'm excited.
So maybe you guys already know this, but I didn't. Okay. So did you know that the direct cause of World War I was basically Archduke Franz Ferdinand? You know the band? Yeah, not the same guy.
Oh, really?
This is the Archduke of Austria. So Franz Ferdinand was assassinated, and that's what caused World War I. That's what started it, because Hungary and Austria Fucking, you guys probably all knew that, didn't you? Good job. Good job.
I did know that, yes.
I fucking didn't know that.
I was just a weirdo, and I was like obsessed with that.
No, you're not a weirdo.
Yeah.
You actually know shit.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we know that fact.
Were you just
Brianna
shocked? Were you?
I wasn't shocked by that, but I was like, oh, I didn't realize that was like what started World War One.
But that's fair. Oh, that's fair. It wasn't like, okay.
I forgot.
Okay, so you just forgot.
I fell asleep a lot in my history classes in school.
That's fair. It depends about the teacher, man.
It's true.
I had one history teacher, and he was my Texas history teacher, and we talked about that. Like, did you have a California history teacher?
I mean,
did you where were you in middle school?
In California.
So did you have California
Well, I
history?
went to Catholic school, so we had a main sister nun, Sister Mary, that taught most of our subjects.
So no.
So
you had history, like nothing happened before Adam and Eve. Okay, cool.
No.
I'm just kidding.
It didn't. No, we did learn about evolution and shit.
Really? Look how progressive you guys are.
Sister Margaret taught us about Darwin and shit.
Good for Sister.
Sister Margaret was also a undercover lesbian, I think. That's why she became a sister, I think. Or that's why she was like, well, definitely don't want any dick, so
I guess I gotta do this.
I can't live in Ireland and be a lesbian she's like, I don't know. I think she's still alive. She's got to be in her late 80s now. So
maybe she's living the good life with a partner now.
Maybe she is. Maybe her and another sister got a little sister thing.
She was
little nun.
Sister Act.
Little
Sister Act part thrice.
Yes, indeed. But I didn't have I had a history teacher in high school when I went to Fort Collins, and he was a freak. All of them were weird.
Oh, yeah. See,
sorry if you guys are listening, Mr. Mudgett.
Mudgett.
And I forget the other dude's name. But he poured water on me one time when I fell asleep in class.
Oh, what?
Yeah. He warned us that on the first day of school. He's like, if anyone ever falls asleep, I will pour water on you.
Then that's fair. He gave you a proper warning.
He did.
No, I had a history teacher. I think, again, it all depends on the history teacher. The only lecture I ever remember him giving, because he was had a fucking boner for it, was the fall of the Alamo. And he gave...
I hope he didn't have an actual boner in class.
He was almost like it, because I've never seen him actually say a sentence with a different inflection before. It was... So I remember kind of that whatever, but I think it's all about who your teacher is.
Got you excited.
Yeah. And then we had another teacher. He was he's my 6th grade social studies teacher. He was from Australia, and I just remember him just being a dick. Mr. File.
File Meyer?
No.
Mr. File.
Mr. File.
Mr. File. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we go. Here's some more history that hopefully you guys didn't know.
Okay.
So, did you know that the initial assassination attempt failed?
For the role
when they were trying to assassinate Franz Ferdinand the first time?
Yeah.
It fucking failed, guys. Let me tell you about it, okay? So,
get down.
The bomb that was thrown actually blew up the car behind Ferdinand's.
Oh, that sucks.
So we're going to talk about a man named, I'm going to probably say this wrong, Kabrinovic.
That's my line.
We're going to tell a little bit about his story because he got the shit under the stick in this assassination attempt. But, I mean, he was trying to assassinate a fucking archduke. Like, an emperor? No, that's my next story.
It's his new groove, yes.
So, the bomb, he had a grenade, and he threw it, and the bomb bounced off the folded back convertible cover of a car onto the street. Yes, and also he thought the bomb was going to go off, I think, immediately, but it had a 10-second delay. So it bounced off the car.
I'm just actually imagining the little bomb with the wick on the top.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
yeah.
I think it was a grenade, but it says bomb.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
But yeah, so I think it was a grenade because it had a 10-second delay.
Yeah.
And so it exploded the car next to Ferdinand's.
Okay.
Putting that car out of action and leaving a 1-foot diameter, 6.5-foot deep crater, as well as wounding 16 to 20 people. But he didn't kill old Franzi.
No.
He didn't. Franzi was Franz. What's
woo!
that Franz Ferdinand song?
Is that Bright Side or no? That's not right. That's Killers.
You say you don't know. I say
it was the only.
Take me out.
Yeah, it's the only song I know of his. But I don't remember. God, that was like what, 2000?
I know. I always want to sing the fucking "And We'll All Float On."
Oh, the Modest Mouse song.
I always like think they're the same.
Yeah, because they sound
I'm sorry,
similar.
they're not. I know they're not the same band.
But they sound similar because all of that music
song,
at the time kind of sounded the same.
Yeah, and it came out at the same time.
Yeah.
You know? So, anyways. So, yeah, that was bad luck. His fucking bomb hit the wrong dude. So, also another thing when you like... So, Mr. Kabrinovic, he was part of this group called the Black Hand. And they were like kind of a terrorist group for like free fucking Serbia. They were from Serbia. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, so anyways... they were trained to, you know, okay, yeah, there was like a group of 6 dudes and like all of them got bombs, but some of them like they missed their opportunities and then he tried and then he got fucked up. Mm-hmm. But I guess the thing was like they also were given like suicide pills to take after they like detonated whatever or like threw their bomb or grenade.
Right.
And so it was a cyanide pill. So he like, after doing that, he like fled, took his cyanide pill, and jumped off into a canal to like, you know, kill himself, right?
Yeah.
Well, the canal ended up being 2 inches deep. Mm-hmm. So nothing happened there. And then the cyanide pill ended up being expired, so it didn't kill him.
You know how that goes.
And then it gets worse for poor old Kabrinovic. I definitely don't think that's right.
I'm just trying to think about how a cyanide pill would be expired, like they have a shelf life.
I don't know.
But anyway,
it didn't work.
Yeah.
The police ended up dragging him out of the canal, and he was left to be beaten by a crowd before being taken into custody. Mm-hmm. And then I'm assuming he just got fucked and went to prison or got murdered or something.
Okay.
Maybe both. Yeah, maybe both. Who knows?
Yeah,
so that's that story about the first attempt.
Okay.
Also, the only reason that Franz ended up being assassinated eventually, which he was, was because one of the other terrorists, his name was Principe, stopped to get a sandwich and saw Ferdinand driving down the road. So he's like, "Oh, there you are, perfect. I can go kill you now." And that's how he was assassinated. So,
because he was getting a sandwich.
He was getting a sandwich at a place called Schiller's Delicatessen, and then as if out of nowhere. The first and second cars of the Archduke's motorcade suddenly turned onto the right side street.
Right.
Which was by the deli, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then, so they... so when the Archduke's driver followed their route, there was a governor who was sharing another vehicle with the imperial couple.
Okay.
So, the Archduke and his wife.
Yeah.
He called out to the driver to stop because he was going the wrong way. And so when they attempted to put the car in reverse, he accidentally stalled the engine. The driver did. And it was like very close to where that Principe dude was standing at the deli. And so then the assassin, Principe, stepped out into the footboard of the car and shot Franz Ferdinand and Sophie, his wife, point blank with a fucking .38 caliber pistol, if anyone knows what that means. So I'm sure some of you do.
I don't know what any of that means, but
it'll kill you.
It's a gun.
A 1910 .38. Well, 38 special, is that something?
I don't know.
This isn't the same thing.
I don't know jack all shit about guns.
I did take a pistol class one time.
Did you?
Yeah, it was scary. It was good though, but it's good. It's good to fucking know about shit.
I don't know enough about guns, but I think that's why they scare me, because I don't know anything about them.
And it's like, I'm holding something that has the power to do a lot of shit.
Correct.
And it's scary.
It is scary.
I guess it's no fucking joke. You should, if you're gonna fucking hold a gun, you should know what the fuck you're doing.
It's true.
And it should be a lot fucking harder to get them.
Yes.
Anyway,
we'll move on.
Moving along, Sally. So, yeah, that's the story of Franz Ferdinand.
Okay. That's a good one.
Next
Poor
up,
guy. Jeez.
I mean,
he almost got away. And this guy was just getting a delicious sub.
I know. What a fucking manifester, you know?
Right?
I'm just going to go, you know what? Go get me a sub. The universe will take care of this. Perfect timing.
And it's like, thank you, universe. Not from old Franzi boy.
What did Austria... Who was the bad guys? Austria or Russia?
I believe it was... Wasn't it Austria? And I think it was Germany again.
It was Germany.
Well, the first time, because again
I don't know. You listened in history.
Well, I'm sure Austin will tell us.
We should delete that part because I'm going to just embarrass myself. It's fine. It's never being deleted. Okay, next up, we're going to be talking about Gaius Caesar Augustus Germanicus.
Yes.
Okay? You might know him as Caligula. I don't know if that's how you say it.
No, you nailed it.
He was the third Roman emperor.
Right.
Third, Thurd.
Wasn't he a psycho?
Yeah, he was fucked up.
Yeah.
I didn't know about him till today.
Yeah.
So here we go. We're going to talk about him a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's a few things he's known for and has done, okay?
I'm ready.
Yeah, so one time he held a large meeting for his people that he was fucking emperoring.
Oh, perfect.
Emperoring.
Emperoring.
EMP. This meeting was solely for the purpose to tell the attendants that if he wanted, he could have them all killed. And then he sent them on their way.
Okay. And then...
Fucking dick moves.
Yeah.
Douche canoe. Okay?
Okay.
Also, one time he waged war against King Poseidon himself, the god of the sea. Not king. He wasn't a king. He was literally like Poseidon.
Make-believe.
Like the god of the sea.
God of the sea.
Yeah, so he led
10,000... but you know what I mean.
10,000 soldiers to the sea and ordered them to stab it with spears.
No, he did not.
Then he once marched his entire army towards the English Channel in an effort to invade Britain. This is a separate story. After
he stabbed the sea.
After he stabbed the sea. So then also one time he marched his entire army towards the English Channel in an effort to invade Britain. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
But upon arrival to the Channel, he decided he no longer wanted to invade Britain, so he ordered them to collect seashells before heading home.
That's kind
nice
of
and cute. It's kind of cute.
I can only imagine like a soldier, like his first week on the job, he's just like, so I went and stabbed the sea, and then we collected seashells, and then we sang in a circle, and then I watched as he just picked randomly on like 6 soldiers to like behead. So it was a good day that I didn't get picked.
Yeah, he was a special dude. So yeah, but he was ruling back in the years of like 30 to like 40-ish, 80.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is so weird to be like, back in 40, like literally the year 40. Mm-hmm. Isn't that weird?
It is a little weird.
Isn't that weird to say that? I mean, it's not weird. I'm just saying,
it's
like,
a little weird.
Like, yeah, the year's 2022.
Because
it
like, doesn't feel
real.
Year's
40.
It's not like a real thing.
It's weird. I really wanted to drive home my point.
That it was weird.
That it's fucking weird.
Yes.
Okay, so Caligula, he began implementing very controversial policies that introduced religion into his political role. And he would often appear... Excuse me, that is disgusting. He began to appear in public dressed as various gods and demigods like Hercules, Mercury, Venus, and Apollo.
Do you know how old he was? By chance?
Maybe 30-ish.
Okay,
I don't know.
probably 30-ish.
Let's
be real about it.
Info. Maybe he was 20-ish. I don't know. He also reportedly began referring to himself as a god when meeting with politicians. Cool. He was referred to as Jupiter on occasion in public documents. So if you read about Jupiter, they might be talking about Mr. Geranius Caesar Augustus Germanicus. Yeah. Gaius.
Jabadel.
I'm very Gaius today. That sounds weird.
It does sound weird.
Anyway, a sacred precinct was set apart for his worship at the Miletus in the province of Asia, and 2 temples were erected for the worship of him in Rome.
Okay.
Cool, dude.
Cool.
You're fucking dope. I mean, but if you like think about it, like that's basically what happens still. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Basically happens with celebrities and other presidents. Past and present. The temple of Castor and Pollux on the Forum was linked directly to the imperial residence on the Palatine and was dedicated to him.
Okay. Damn.
He would appear there on occasion and present himself as God to the public in his temples.
What a wild time to be alive.
I know, literally, like
you just have like men just like, I'm a god. I'm like, I don't think so. I am. You have a giant shit stain on your robes, God. So explain that.
Don't look at that. It is said that he was wished to be worshipped as Neos Helios, which means new sun, and was often represented as the sun god on Egyptian coins.
How many names does this guy fucking have? Okay.
He's gotta have them all.
It's like Pokemon.
As long as his dick. Names as long as his wiener.
That's probably very small. Mm-hmm. Let's be real about that.
According to Cassius Dio, which is a dude that published like 80 volumes of history on ancient Rome.
Right.
Didn't really know about him.
Don't know what I mean.
Living emperors could be worshipped as divine in the East, but dead emperors could be worshipped as divine in Rome at this time. But Augustus was like, fuck it. Y'all are fucking worshiping me now, bitch.
Sucks to suck.
And he had the public worship his spirit on occasion. They're like, okay, well, to make it a little better, you can just worship my spirit.
Yeah.
Instead of my physical body as well. Physicality.
Yes.
But Dio described this act... this as an extreme act, and emperors would generally shy away from doing that. But again, he didn't give a shit, and he took them one step further, and had those in Rome, including senators, worship him as a tangible living god. Eventually, so
right.
Good for you, dude. Mm-hmm. And that is my history fun facts.
Like it was like a Polly Pocket of history. It
was like a wishbone episode.
Yeah, so
you
I
get
could
like
put that right in my
couple stories in one.
It was nice.
Yeah, now you guys can be like, hey, I fucking remember this for trivia, okay?
Yeah.
We're just trying to beef you guys up for random ass trivia you might get.
Because everybody knows that trivia is like the bee's knees.
It is.
The kitty's titties, if you know what I mean.
I mean, we should have a trivia team.
We could. We have a lot of things.
Our rollerblading group, our bowling league.
Yes. That one actually would be pretty fucking dope. Can you imagine the new logo on a back of a shirt like that?
Like hot pink bowling shirts?
Fire.
Or something?
Or like Nickelodeon orange.
Nickelodeon orange. Yeah, they'd look like Orange is the New Black.
Yeah. Oh,
bowling
I know shirts. They would be amazing.
Jail shirts.
They're like,
are these
did
for
you
jail
commit
or
a
for
crime?
bowling?
Maybe both.
I don't know. Did you knit
that
that patch on your jail shirt?
I don't know. You never know.
Did you knit that patch?
Oh, I know what I forgot to tell. Like, I went to the Friends thing. That's what I did.
It's here?
Well, it was. It left.
Oh my god. How was
it? It was just okay. It wasn't.
Did it look real?
No.
It was like super fake props.
It was some of the props were real. It was just done like it was like I think I paid like it was like $43, and I think it was probably a $20 experience. So like they had they had the couch, and it was mostly like a picture op kind of thing.
It was like and like that's what things are now. It's like just take pictures and post them.
Right. Like I would have just rather like got to see, I don't know, like to look at more of the props and like
to feel Ross's face.
Because everyone loves Ross. And just to like kind of know more backstories about the props and stuff like that. And like, I don't know, like it just seemed like these are like, it was so much
just
fun
here, take
to
a
make
picture.
Costumes for Rachel Green and blah blah. And I'm like, I don't care. Like I want to know.
We want some dirt.
Just like I want to see the prop and I just want to hear all about that. I don't know. It just, So like you got to kind of sit in the chairs of like Chandler and Joey's apartment, and that was kind of, I don't know. It just was not worth the money.
Well,
for it. So
if you don't know, now you know.
And now you know. So anyway.
But hey, at least you got to like sit on the couch.
Yeah, I got to sit on the couch and it was okay. They had like, instead of, because it was down in Cherry Creek, and it was like in one of the old, I don't know if you know the area really well.
Oh, I do.
Because you're poor.
I used to live there.
Bitch, I'm just joking.
I used to drive around there And that's like where the good mall is, Cherry Creek Mall.
It's the best mall. It's actually the only
where
mall.
Forever 21 is and Urban Outfitters.
I feel like the only mall that actually
left.
has like some actual life in it. We walked in there because we were killing time before it, and I was like, oh wow, this is like, I'm like back in the 90s. Like there's not a vacancy on every other whatever, and it like looks nice, and there's people in here, and I feel like a very nostalgic vibe. Anyway, so yeah, we dicked around that, but like it was just but it was anyway. So it was like in the old Container Store. There was a Container Store I think that was abandoned, and they used that. So they had like, you walk in the first room, and it's the couch with the friend's background of like when they were by the fountain, and the fountain, I'm like, my friend Sarah and I were like, pretty sure they probably could have pumped real water in here. Like,
no,
if they're doing $42 a person,
how many motherfuckers see that thing? Literally all they have to do is set it up once,
correct,
clean it up after the day,
right? And so like it was like this shitty, like they took like plastic, I don't even know what they were, but these plastic like hose things. No, it was like a plastic hose, and like they had sparkles in it to like emulate water.
Oh my god.
It was pretty sad. And then they're like, you can take a picture in front of it, and we almost were like, we're good. So we took a picture.
You know, I'm good.
Yeah, but anyway.
That's cute.
I'm just saying, if you have a chance to go, you can just skip it.
Just don't. Just watch Friends instead.
Just watch Friends. It's better. It's just
watch the reunion.
Yeah. It just, I don't think it did a super fan, like, justice. And my friend and I were like, we're kind of shocked how, like, we're like, I don't know how this is not getting not great reviews. It, you know, people just love, just like, look, I'm Rachel and I'm Joey, and it's a big photo op.
It is.
So anyway,
that's fine.
That was my story.
Well, cool.
But you ready for my next story?
I'm ready for your next food.
My next
story.
list. Will you press the button? I can't reach it.
Yes, we'll be right back after this brief transition.
Oh my god, I feel so.
Oh my god, I did it.
You did do it. I'm so proud of you.
Switched roles today.
I know. Look at you.
I'm turning on the record button. Shay's running the IG lives,
and I'm not drunk.
Shay's not drunk.
I feel like
I'm gonna edit this week.
Full of vigor. Yes, you're gonna edit this week.
We're not ready for that.
Yeah, we'll get you there one day, girl.
We will.
We'll
get there.
You can have the confidence.
You will take me there.
I'll take you there.
I will take you there.
All right. So the cat's already out of the bag.
List.
It's gonna be a list. But it's a food list, and it's just another interesting food facts. A cornucopia of facts, if you will.
Cornucopia, that's foodie.
Isn't that foodie?
It is.
Nice.
Stuffed chock full of food.
Chocked full of chalky goodness. Okay.
Speaking of chalk, I have a dream, Shay.
Oh, what is... I have a dream.
That the world... Well, I'll speak sign language. No, I mean, that'd be dope.
That would be dope on a podcast.
Yeah. Definitely. No.
Anyway.
That'd be hard. But, that I want to go around to the trails. Maybe in, like, any town. Like, when we're on tour, maybe, like, go to some, like, bike trails and shit.
Okay.
And draw little, like, hopscotches with chalk and then make them, like... have different like 30-ish things and then just be like follow 30-ish if you hopped this scotch.
I like that. I like
anyways
where your
that's
head's
just
at.
One of my dreams.
That's a good dream.
That's the kind of shit I think about.
You know what that is though? That's manifestation power right there. So that good for you. Keep dreaming your dreams, girl.
Those are just the desires of my heart.
I'm into that. Speaking of chalk, for our first one we're gonna talk about Pez.
I love Pez. Fuck you. I would eat a whole package of Pez. I was like,
so let me ask you
putting
this.
It in the container.
Did you ever eat some chalk?
I mean, yeah.
Did they have different flavors?
No.
Oh, were you one of the kids that tried to see if they had different flavors?
The chalk?
I might have did that with crowns.
I think I ate it once.
I'm sorry, crayons or whatever the fuck you say. However you guys say
Crayons? Crayons.
Caddy and I are the only ones that say it correctly, so whatever.
That's wrong.
Caddy would agree with me.
Dead. Caddy... You're both wrong.
Whatever. You're an idiot.
But
I say that lovingly.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Such a bitch.
Whatever. So aggressive. Crowns. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, Pez. Here we go. Number 1. Here we go. Okay. It wasn't always
I want a Pez right now, a grape one. Or a lemon.
Ugh. Those were the grossest ones.
Oh my god, they were literally so
I can taste
good.
it and it hurts my teeth.
Strawberry. I loved Pez. I'm a fucking sweet tooth bitch. That's why I used to have cavities all the time. I don't have any anymore.
I had 4 when I went to the dentist. I felt like a fucking child.
Yeah, that's why I haven't gone to the dentist in like 8 years.
Your teeth haven't fallen out yet? Yeah.
I mean, they're probably on their way.
They're feeling a little loose. It's fine. Yeah.
I've been looking into going to a dentist.
They're expensive, so I don't fucking blame you. I don't. The only reason why I went was because I got insurance, and honestly, I would rather go to a dentist than to a doctor, because I'm like, you can't see if there's like something internally going around in me, as long as I like keep fit, dish or whatever. But like, you know when someone's missing a fucking tooth. Yeah. So that shit's expensive to fix.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Pez. So wasn't always the fruit flavored candy soda candy sold in
Pez soda.
God, that sounds disgusting. In novelty dispensers. When we're gonna bring it back to Austria. When an Austrian named
Franzi
Edward Hans III invented Pez in 1927, he thought that drops would be used as a smoking alternative. At first, customers could only, probably because they were so disgusting or whatever, and they were just like, this tastes like cigarettes. At first, customers could...
It tastes like sweet fake fruit, Shay.
We will agree to disagree, Rihanna. At first, customers could only buy Pez in round drop form, and the only flavor was peppermint, which that makes sense.
And they got you real fucking high.
They did. They probably were like...
It's like an Altoid?
They probably were like laced with like nicotine.
They probably like had Coke in them.
Probably, because I mean like...
Probably made them with cocaine.
Yeah, exactly. So like, try this, and I was like, yeah, that sounds great.
You're not smoking cigarettes anymore, are ya?
You sure aren't.
That's because you're hopped up on crack.
Correct. So... That's how the candy got its name, was
they smoked
peppermints. Yes, peppermints. it's spelled Pfefferminz. It's very German.
Pfefferminz.
Yes, which is the German word for
Pfeffernuss.
The German word for peppermint. So I'm sure there's like an accent with that, but I'm not going to attempt to do that and just
Pfeffermint.
Probably close.
Yeah, our German listeners need to help us out.
Correct us. Let's see, and then that was obviously
still waiting for you guys to DM me, okay?
Come on now. So then that was shortened to Pez. But Hans eventually changed the design to the tiny brick shape and added more flavors, clearly to Brianna's liking.
But then when they were circular, they weren't in the little novelty things.
No. So
he changed it to rectangle, and they still weren't in that. They weren't in the novelty little dispensers.
He just changed it to the brick more and added the flavors, and that's when
the novelty
probably kind of started to happen. I didn't delve too much because I just did
got it
superficial research.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine.
Ketchup. Did you know what the original form of ketchup was?
The original form?
Yeah, like what it was originally used for.
Wasn't it for like taking stains off shit, or like...
No, it was originally...
For cans or something?
The formula was a little bit... It was like, I think it was more runnier, and it was a fish sauce.
Oh.
Yeah. So the name of the food came from China, where it was called I'm going to say this wrong, but K-tips. It's not right. Perfect. It's spelled K-E with a dash, T-S-I-A-P. Kai-tisip? Kai-tisip. Sure, that sounds right.
If you're from America, that is exactly correct.
Correct. If you're in Shay's world, that's correct. You're like, yeah, that'll do. Kitibisis with a Z.
Winnipesaukee.
Yes. In Asian cuisine, the pickled fish sauce.
Is it made with tomatoes?
Yes.
Originally?
Well, I'll tell you here in a minute. So, it was the fish sauce seasoned food. The pickled fish sauce seasoned food. In the 17th century, European sailors imported ketchup, adding in ingredients like mushrooms and anchovies. In the American colonies, ketchup was a mushroom sauce.
We're just going to use tomatoes and sugar.
Yep, pretty much.
Fucking
so then,
about right.
So they just it was like a mushroom sauce. So it wasn't until the 19th century that tomatoes first appeared in the condiment, which is
so
wild.
Originally it was a mushroom?
It was...
But it was still called ketchup.
Yeah, it was called that word.
Or whatever.
Ketchup. Yeah, ketchup. Yeah, and then so...
But even in America?
No, so like then...
Sorry, I'm not listening, I guess.
So in the 17th century, the European sailors imported ketchup, which they just whatever, and then they added ingredients to that fish sauce like mushrooms and anchovies, and then in the American colonies, it was just a mushroom sauce. And then it wasn't until the 19th century that the tomatoes first appeared in the condiment, and that's why even today the popular condiment uses the name tomato ketchup. If you look on the bottle too, it says tomato ketchup, and that's why they do that, so you don't get confused.
I was confused why it said tomato.
Yeah, and that's why. So
my God. I'm going to look for that every time I see it.
So you don't have to be... I'm like, where are my other choices for ketchup? That's what I want to know.
If it doesn't say tomato, I'm going to
lose my shit.
I'm going to cause a riot.
I thought this was the old-timey fish sauce.
What's in here? Is this the mushroom?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Is this the tomato?
This is bullshit. This is America. I thought it was the freedom of choice. This is bullshit.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm pissed.
Let's go to the White House for a second. So
let's go.
Richard Nixon shook things up in Washington by banning soup. Not the way that you think.
He banned everything.
He banned soup at the White House.
But he pretty much wanted to.
Yeah. Because he's dick. So in 1969,
war on drugs.
We went to the womb. We went right up to the womb. And we tore that bitch up. And then Nixon hosted a state dinner for the Prime Minister of Canada. Afterward, he complained to his chief of staff that fancy dinners take forever, quote unquote. But the president had a solution. Why don't we just leave out the soup course? Men don't really like soup, end quote.
I hate him.
And
what kind of statement is that?
A man doesn't like soup, and a woman always walks behind the man.
Literally. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what? Did women only eat soup?
I guess because
they lost weight.
It's a lady's drink. Okay?
It's a lady's meal.
It's a lady's meal.
Keep them thin and tight.
The way that a 70-year-old balls wants it. So, okay. So the chief of staff suspected an alternative motive, though, for the soup hatred. So he called up the president's valet and asked, was there anything wrong with the president's suit after the dinner last night? And I don't know why he thought to call the valet. And the valet said he spilled soup down his vest. So that's the reason why he banned it, because he spilled on himself like a baby.
What a whiny little fucking ball sack.
So for the rest of Nixon's term, White House...
No soup for you.
Yeah, they never served soup.
He literally was the soup Nazi.
Correct, he was.
Holy fucking shit.
And he blamed it on the opposite sex. What a piece of shit.
Oh my God. He is just a fucking piece of work. Mm-hmm. That one.
Yep.
He fucked a lot of shit up.
He did. So, popsicles. Okay. You can
Perfect segue.
So you can thank an absent-minded 11-year-old for your summer little treat. On a cold night in 1905, Frank Epperson left a mixture of powdered soda, water, and a stick in a
powdered soda?
That's what it says.
What in the fuck is powdered soda?
I don't know why I didn't look up what powdered soda was, but I did not.
Can we bring that back?
Maybe. Yeah,
Times are now.
I would imagine it's like Kool-Aid, right?
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, because if he
was it fizzy?
Because he put the powdered soda, the water, in a stick, and he was like fucking around with it on a cup on a porch.
Why don't they make that shit?
Probably because there's cocaine in it. I don't know.
True.
So the next day...
Now it just has microplastics.
Correct. So much
written
better.
Throughout.
Much better. I'll take the cocaine, please.
Yeah, it's fucking better for us.
Yeah. So the next day he found a frozen pop he called an Epsicle because he's adorable and he likes puns. His friends loved the frozen treats, and so did his own kids in later years. And they always they always wanted a pop because he was their popsicle.
What year was this?
So he was 11, and that was 1905. And then in 1923, Epperson applied for a patent, then sold the rights to the brand name Popsicle to the Joe Low Company in New York, and probably became a billionaire.
And now his fucking great grandchildren are fucking filthy ass rich still.
Mm-hmm. Okay, limit on fish.
They get a penny every time a goddamn popsicle's sold.
Lucky bastards.
Lucky bitches.
Just spending that money away. Okay, lemon on fish. While fish tastes great with a bit of lemon, the pairing actually originated during the Middle Ages, when it was believed that juice from a slice of lemon would dissolve any small fish bones that may have been swallowed. I mean, it really was a magical time.
Oh, wow.
Just chew on this.
Guess they found out that
right?
That wasn't true.
Oh, King Henry VIII, you ate that fish whole? Well, just eat this lemon behind it, and it will just dry those bones right up. Don't even worry about it. Fucking insane.
Like, back then...
No wonder life expectancy was, like, only to, like, 12. Because you're just eating fishes willy-nilly. And puncturing all your arteries.
This is fine.
It's fine. Have you ever swallowed a fish bone? That shit
it's
hurts.
the worst.
Fuck.
I don't think I've swallowed one. It's just, like, so uncomfortable when it's in your mouth.
Yeah, it hurts. Stabby.
It's not ideal.
Okay, the seguin salad.
Ooh.
Not really a mind-blowing fact, but the fact that people once ate it at like, for a hot second was, like, a little terrifying.
Seguin?
Yeah, like Sequin. Seguin?
Seguin? I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Yeah. It was...
You're about to tell me what it is, right?
Mm-hmm. Makes me kind of gag. Okay.
Is it like head cheese?
Shut up. No, it's not, but it kind of. God, I fucking
like the
hate
pig?
that term. I hate that term too.
Because it could be so many things.
It could be. So it's vinegar-soaked cauliflower and red peppers. And they're...
It's just pickled.
No.
Oh.
They are suspended in lime jello. Yeah, exactly.
Why do they put so much weird fucking shit in Jello?
I don't know.
I remember in culinary school having to take our garde manger class, which is like the cold, like, appetizers and like pâtés and fucking mousselines and all sorts of shit.
Right.
Fucking ballantines and galantines. And
Pickles
there was
a
fucking aspic, which is like, you put fucking gelatin, whatever aspic is like beef jello. It's like beef broth and you put gelatin in it.
That's disgusting.
And then you like, and then they would like line a platter with aspic.
Yeah.
And then they'd put stuff on top of that, like as the display. Just weird ass. It's just like, what?
What?
I don't know. Weird shit.
That's disgusting.
And weird. It's weird. I mean, to each their own.
I guess. I mean,
I just don't want to eat cold meat Jello.
The seguin salad. It's weird. It's gross.
That sounds fucking... you had me at cauliflower and vinegar. I was like, it's like jardinera.
That's what I was just like, oh. And then I was like, oh, I don't like that. It's disgusting.
It's like when in Friends when Rachel, or is it Joey's trying to make a dessert? It's Rachel. And it's like the trifle, but then the one page is ripped, so it's like a minced meat pie also, and then she makes them together. It's kind of like that, but just on purpose.
Think of lady figures, and then beef sautés with peas and onions, and they're like, yeah, I thought it was a little weird, but like I think they're just you put weird things in her food. It's fine.
Oh my god! Speaking of trifle, I made a trifle for my event last night for 100. Well, it was supposed to be for 100 people, and like ambitious. 55 people showed up.
Oh, that always sucks. There's a lot of food.
It was because it was like a ticketed event, but it was a free ticketed event. So I feel like people are just like, meh.
Whatever.
And there wasn't alcohol, so people are probably like, oh, I'm not going.
In this day and age, you got.
It was super fun though. It was for the music industry around town.
Oh, cool.
And with my friend that owns that food rescue, we used all rescued food pretty much.
Fuck yeah.
But I made a little fucking olive oil cake trifle.
That sounds fucking dope.
In a jar.
And you didn't bring any? Fucking rude.
I am rude. I'll bring you some tomorrow.
I mean, I'm a big whore for like fucking olive oil cake, so.
Okay, well.
Just saying.
I'll have to bring you some tomorrow.
Do it, girl. I'm gonna wink at you weirdly.
Okay.
Onion nuggets. So, which again, to me, I'm just like, those are onion rings, but whatever. What was that? Okay. I was like, what is happening? Oh my god.
I'm like, breathing.
Is the dragon coming? Oh my god. Okay. So in the 1970s,
here it comes.
Onion nuggets, bite-sized onion chunks that were battered and fried, were tested in a few McDonald's markets, but never made it nationwide. Instead, Mickey D's debuted its chicken nuggets a few years later, which
They were like the size of a chicken nugget, but it was just an onion.
It was just an onion. So I mean, honestly, it just sounds. Onion ring. I mean, it just sounds like scraps that they probably had that they just didn't. They're like, no, they're just like
no waste.
Like no waste. That's what it sounded like to me. I'm like, it just sounds like just a bite-sized onion ring to me. But whatever. Okay, these are just like fun and fast.
Well, if you're Austin, my little brother, you just dip that shit in ranch.
What is it with people in ranch? Like, no offense, Austin, but like my cousins are like that. They like I swear to God, if they could have one condiment for the rest of their life, it would be ranch, and they would bathe in it. I'm like, it's mayonnaise. And they're like, it's just different. I'm like, it's mayonnaise, but whatever. You do. I mean, you know how I feel about mayonnaise, but like, and I can deal with like my sisters and like Crystal's ranch because they make it a little thinner, but I can't deal with thick ranch.
Every time someone asks for ranch at the pizza truck, we all look at each other.
We're like, no, you can't have that.
Actually, Isaiah just has steam that comes out of his ears when that happens.
Are you serious? He's just like, we don't have ranch.
He hates that question.
Well, just like, are you 5? Again, no offense, Austin. I get it. People love their ranch, but like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And that's fair.
It's fine. It tastes good. I'll fucking dip some carrots and ranch.
I mean, trust me. Like, I definitely.
But it's not for everything.
It's just not for everything. It's like,
you don't need it on everything.
It's like barbecue sauce. You can't put it on like your fucking steak. It's blasphemy.
You can.
No,
they do. They do it.
Right, but it's
Are you someone that ever put ketchup on your fucking mac and cheese?
No.
That's the weirdest thing to me. I've never done it.
Absolutely
never fucking will.
Not. No.
If that's you, DM me so I can say I'm sorry. Just kidding.
Please, and don't unfollow us. Okay.
Yeah, just write us a review.
Please. Nicely. Okay, so going on to the heels of my cornflakes from my previous list, graham crackers were, do we remember about cornflakes?
Weren't they like for fucking getting your cock
they're
risen?
Like, yeah, they're just like
rising the cock.
No, they're to keep you from not masturbating.
Oh,
they're masturbation flakes, but like you don't masturbate with these flakes.
Was supposed to turn you off.
Yeah, it's supposed to like make you not flick.
You're like, I gotta go eat corn
right now. You're like, I gotta go right now.
I am too horny for this office meeting. 100%. I gotta get my cornflakes.
100%. Can you imagine, like, if that actually worked, how many men would just be eating corn? I mean, most men would just be like, I'm just gonna fucking take care of this.
I'm gonna pop this boner.
I'm gonna pop it off.
I'm gonna fucking nut it off. Anyway, I don't know. Gross.
All right, this will be the one that my mom actually listens to. It'll be great.
I know.
Okay.
Nut it off.
So anyway,
nut it off.
So graham crackers were created in the 1800s as a way to prevent sexual urges. So that was.
Just pop a graham in your mouth and you won't want to put it on a dick.
Clearly. So that was, according to their inventor, you'll be shocked to know that he was a reverend. Reverend Sylvester Graham of Connecticut, who preached that a bland diet could curb sexual appetite, which I would actually think it would increase it, but whatever.
Yeah, it would, because you're like, I literally need something.
Yeah, and
more.
Right, which joke's on them. I love graham crackers.
Yeah, graham crackers make me horny as fuck.
And they curb my sweet tooth, but not my sexual appetite.
My sweet tits.
Yes, my sweet tits. Not my randiness.
My favorite ice cream of all time in this world is Graham Central Station from Lick's Ice Cream in Denver, and it's graham cracker ice cream.
I would eat the shit out of that.
Oh my fucking God.
I would eat the shit out of that. They used to have this... It was like a graham cracker kind of flavored ice cream at Amy's Ice Cream in Texas. And I would get that with like smashed up with strawberries. It was so fucking fire. Dirty. It was so good. So fucking good.
Ugh, Grahams. Yeah, literally, if anything, graham crackers make me more excited.
Yeah.
And revved up.
Correct. Especially you get the ones with the cinnamon.
The cinnamon sugar.
Holy shit. I'm going to have to eat a whole box right now.
I gotta go.
Okay, moving on. So this insane, there's like, and everyone has probably heard of this insane diet. It's been like posted a bunch of fucking times on Instagram and Facebook because it was so fucking ridiculous. So it was an insane diet from Vogue in the 1970s, and Vogue published it in 1977, and it was for breakfast, 1 egg, hard boiled. Have you seen this?
I don't know.
You probably have seen it at some point.
Like 1 grape.
Well, no, not quite. 1 glass of dry white wine. Black coffee. Lunch.
Wait.
No, that's just for breakfast.
Wine and coffee.
1 glass of dry white wine and black. This is a real fucking thing. And I know a lot of people have heard of it, but like,
do we realize that?
Oh, it gets.
They tell us all sorts of shit that.
It gets better.
They tell us all sorts of shit.
It gets better.
Oh my god! So, wait, coffee, wine, and an egg for breakfast.
Hard boiled. Okay, lunch, 2 eggs, hard boiled, 2 glasses of dry white wine, and black coffee. This is a real fucking...
These ladies didn't work probably either.
Right? Because they would always be fucking shitting their brains out or their farts would be rank.
Yeah, like, right? Do you have diarrhea from drinking all that wine every day?
Correct.
Like before fucking 4 p.m.?
Wait. So dinner.
You get 4 glasses of wine?
You can have a grilled 5-ounce steak with lemon and pepper. And then you can have the remainder of the wine. And you can only have 1 bottle per day. And then black coffee.
So you literally drink... Wait, black coffee at night?
Yes. You could drink decaf.
Probably. No wonder those women were so jacked up trying to raise us. Holy fuck.
100%. Now, you're only supposed to do this for like 3 days as like a cleanse. But even then, it's fucking insane.
That is a cleanse?
It's
well, I guess coffee just fucking clears
you
out.
You have the sugar from the wine, and you have the black coffee, and then you have the I guess
maybe there's something to that. I'm gonna look into that. Well, just kidding.
As you say that, it's it first gained notoriety. Notoriety. Oh my god, I cannot say words sometimes. It gained notoriety.
Good job.
Yeah, it's like I swear to God, I have like a tongue tie. Anyway, after being printed in Helen Gruely Brown's book, "Sex and the Single Girl: The Unmarried Woman's Guide to Men" in 1962.
Ooh, that would be a fun book to read excerpts out of.
Right, it would be amazing. Which I actually thought about that, doing like that for like it would be hilarious.
That would be funny.
So hers is
like
actually
an old ass fucking books,
like just so ridiculous.
Let's go to the library.
Right, let's do this. That's an old fashioned sentence too.
I went to the library and printed shit out the other day because hashtag I'm 30ish and I don't have a printer.
No, it's funny. There was a meme about that. They're like, having 1 friend with a printer is like equal to 6 friends. Yeah. So true though. It's so fucking true. So hers actually was like slightly different. So I think this is a excerpt from it. If you'd like to crash away 6 pounds in 2 days, here's a diet men like. Which that is not true. Can you imagine being on that diet? And like, well, I'm sure she means like before you see a man, because like you're gonna look thin because you're dehydrated.
You need 3 days of preparation before you see a man,
because you are dehydrated and you are hungry. And
you have a weird smell.
You smell like sulfur.
You smell like rotting eggs and coffee and
alcohol.
Shits.
It's disgusting. So. Invite one to join you so you can be miserable together. Follow this plan only 2 days and then back to sanity. So hers is breakfast.
I'm glad she realizes it's literally insane to do this.
Correct. She's like, it's a crash diet, but like all crash diets,
What's a crash diet?
A crash diet is like something like this, when you like fucking like essentially starve yourself, but they never fucking work because it all comes back, right? Yeah. They're stupid.
I mean, I understand like fasting to like cleanse and rebuild your shit, but it's like not for like weight loss. Yeah. And
I get for people like that are in like maybe like a supermodel or like in those kind of things when they have a shoot and they need to do a crash diet to do whatever, like
for one day be like skinnier.
Yeah, just to make sure like all of their
not healthy guys.
No, and like it's all in like, well, I'll tell you here in a minute. It's fucking hilarious. So here's like breakfast. Hers says 1 egg, any style, but no butter. 1 glass of white wine. The wine is all there, and she takes out the coffee. Like there's not that in here. Lunch, 2 eggs, any style, 2 glasses of white wine, and dinner, 1 steak. Enough. Like she doesn't put any preparation on like how to make the steak, and then finish the bottle of white wine. So she takes out the coffee component.
And
I'm assuming because the 70s one put the coffee in there to almost like make you shit your brains out.
Yeah.
Which is almost a little bit more, I mean, this is unhealthy too, but like almost more unhealthy because I would imagine that it makes you also dehydrated as fuck.
Yeah.
And then
do any of them tell you to drink water ever?
No.
Of course not.
No. And she said, I suggest the weekend for this crash. Sufficient nutrition is here, but you get fuzzy.
Oh my god. That's fine. Sign me up, Sally.
It's correct, yeah. Anywho, if you have the time, look up I Tried Vogue's Wine and Egg Diet from the 70s, and it's just as wild as it sounds by Mary Kate Foch. It is she describes everything, and it's so fucking funny. And she's just like, yeah, so day one was great. I lied on the bathroom floor and cried because I was shitting my brains out. Like, it is fucking real and honest, and like, and she talks about that, like, but it's a crash diet. So like, yeah, I lost, I think 5-something pounds in 3 days, but number one, that's not healthy, and number two,
it came right back. So like, because she was fucking starving. Yeah.
But yeah, so how she describes everything is so fucking funny. I was howling. So
is it on YouTube?
No, it's just I think it's just an article online. So on the interwebs. So look that shit up. It's really, you'll get a fucking, you should look it up and like maybe post some of it on fucking Instagram. It's great.
I will.
Next tip.
I will.
Spinach is not extraordinarily rich in iron.
What?
Did you know that? I'm just kind of shocked.
I mean,
I thought I was going to tell you something that you're like, yep, I knew that. So,
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. So you may have heard that in the 1920s comic strip, the character Popeye, his favorite food is spinach. He gets all strong when he eats it comically out of the can or whatever.
Says that it gives him iron, right?
Yeah. It's like an amazing source of iron. Well, that's not untrue. It's not quite as iron rich as its reputation says.
Just like oranges have like the least amount of vitamin C as a lot of other fruits,
right? Which is crazy to me. It's nuts. They're like, drink this orange juice. Like, you mean this thing full of sugar? Sure, great.
Yeah,
it's
fine.
Thanks.
And then chug milk.
God, I can't even imagine. I can't believe
I love to chug milk still.
I miss the taste, but I don't like what it does to me anymore. I just can't handle it. So one story claims that a misplaced decimal point in 1870 showed that spinach had 35 grams of iron instead of its actual 3.5 grams.
Oh.
Yeah. Another story.
Typo.
These are all conspiracy theories.
Sorry, I have a mosquito bite.
Whatever.
Really
you're just
on my leg.
Scratching.
I'm just like getting in my pants, scratching myself because I got eaten alive at an outdoor event last night.
Yeah. Their mosquitoes are at a
they were vicious, like I have 3 mosquito bites on my ear. Like, what?
That's crazy.
And I have some on my, I swear to God, I don't have monkeypox if you see me in public.
No, it's fine.
I just have mosquito bites.
My cousin had monkeypox.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Little one?
Oh no.
Another one?
He lives somewhere else. I won't say his name.
Is he okay?
But yeah, he's fine. Like, it was just
it was like chickenpoxy.
Yeah, he's like, but it's only like 3 like little dots, and like he got really sick, but like he just had to be in quarantine, and he was like, it was really weird because like they actually were like, one of them was like black. It freaked him out, but like he's fine now, and it's like whatever. But you know, he's like, it was scary because he got really sick at first. Oh. Yeah.
Is it something like, can you get it again?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there's a vaccine for it, like a polio vaccine, like a, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's not like it's like a flu shot. Mm-hmm. So, you know, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. So,
okay. No, I've heard they have them.
But so I'm pretty sure it's probably like chickenpox, right? Like, you just, once you get it, you're done. So,
yeah. Who knows?
But anyway, so yeah, so there was that tall tale, and there's another story indicates that the miscalculation was due to contaminated laboratory equipment. Either way, we know that spinach contains about the same amount of iron as other leafy vegetables. So, there you go, kids. To know. You weren't missing out on that.
Popeye's a fucking liar.
He's a fucking liar. He's not like, he's not a lighter. He's a liar.
There's probably something else in those cans. You know?
Maybe.
I don't know what
I remember watching, probably. I remember watching that cartoon, and I'm just like, it does not make spinach appealing to me at all.
It was just like he would like squirt it.
It was like moss. Yeah, it was just like sea moss or seaweed, and it was
fly into his mouth.
Nasty.
Hey, sea moss and seaweed is really good for you.
Actually, I believe that.
That's real life.
Real life.
That's for another episode, though.
That's for another episode. Okay, so in 1934... Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped up what this one was about. So chicken noodle soup was named after a mistake. So in 1934, Campbell's Soup combined broth, chicken, and noodles in its noodle with chicken soup. However, when a radio commercial announcer misread the script, he actually said chicken noodle soup. Campbell's officially changed the name a few weeks later, and it's been chicken noodle soup ever since.
It's cute and catchy, and dude, you know,
yeah,
he did good.
He did good. He did He did the world a favor.
He really did.
Okay.
That is some chicken soup for the soul if I ever heard it.
Oh, look at you, Brent. God.
Do you have those books?
Do you remember those books?
Yeah, I remember first
when
wanting
it became
one.
I did too, and I think I had one. It was like for the pet lover soul or something like that.
I have the kids or the teenage soul.
I still don't even.
Yeah, the teenage soul is what I had.
I remember getting it, but I never really read it. They were just like little stories, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. Just like inspiring,
yeah. Because it's wholesome. It's just a nice, healthy bowl of soup.
Literally.
So cute.
And some were like fucking sad.
Yeah.
They were always
good. Yeah. I don't think I mean I must have read some of the animal ones because I do remember that there was a whole, because they were separated in sections, and like one was about loss, and like these really great stories about that, and you're like
I know.
Okay. Next, spicy food reactions are mental, not physical.
Oh.
Food. Does it feel like your mouth is burning when you eat spicy foods? That's because most foods made with chili peppers contain a chemical called capsaicin. Capsaicin, thank you. It tricks the pain receptors on your nerves and sends a message to your brain that your tongue is in pain and must be burning or on fire. That's why your mouth feels burned, and you may even sweat and turn red. Your brain sends physical reactions as if you were actually burned. Fucking brains, man. Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
Yeah.
And chickens don't have that, like, gene or something, so they can eat spicy peppers and it doesn't affect them.
Really?
Yeah, just so you know.
They're just badasses?
They're just eating fucking jalapenos and scorpion peppers.
They're
not a like, fucking whatever. Care in the world.
So like a ghost pepper,
like they wouldn't feel it. I don't think.
And they can't feel like essentially for this, like we probably wouldn't even feel like a ghost pepper.
They wouldn't know.
Which that makes sense, because when you lose your taste, like I was putting globs of wasabi in my mouth when I had COVID to see if I could open up, because I thought it was just because when you think you lose your taste and smell, it's like, oh, I just lost. If I can just open up my nose, and I was eating that, nothing.
Well, I had a weird sensation when I had COVID when I couldn't taste anything.
Yeah.
To where was it with spicy food? I thought it was with spicy food that like I could feel it but not taste it.
Yeah, no, it was like I could feel like my tongue tingling. Yeah, but I couldn't. I couldn't taste it, and my eyes weren't watering.
And same with lemon. I like my body made the reaction, but I didn't taste the food.
Yeah, but so my tongue was tingling. That is right. But like my eyes weren't watering, and I could just do it all day. And like
weird.
If I even take a doll of that, my eyes like instantly water. My nose starts running.
Such a mind fuck.
It's fucking brain, man.
Don't like it.
Okay. Though Italy often gets all the credit, lasagna actually originated in Greece. Oh, here we go. I know. Just stay with me. Layers upon layers of noodles and cheese are the stuff of dreams, as well as a Sunday staple in many Italian homes. Centuries ago, lasagna was named for the fermented noodle Lagonia.
Ooh, a fermented noodle?
Which sounds actually pretty delicious, right?
Make some fermented nudes.
Which was popular in ancient Greece, where lasagna originated from. Yes, Greece, not Italy. Lasagna made its way to Italy by way of Roman conquerors, probably homeboy.
Oh, Mr.
Caligula.
Calendula.
Italians then brought the recipe to North America in the 1800s when they immigrated. So,
damn.
There you be. Orange peppers are the best choice to protect your peepers.
My peephole?
I don't... Wait.
My eyes?
Did I write that right?
Your peepers.
Let me make sure.
Well, because the orange and carrots help you see. It's the color orange.
I think I read it. I wrote it like this because I'm fucking hilarious. It's to protect your eyes. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. Okay, so no matter the color, the nutrient profile of peppers generally doesn't vary that much, since red, yellow, and orange bell peppers are just green peppers that stayed on the vine longer. Mm-hmm. So, for instance, all peppers offer well more than the recommended daily allowance for vitamin C. However, orange peppers
again, like, do you hear about peppers having a bunch of high vitamin C?
I didn't know that, so.
No, you don't.
No. So.
Only the ones that are trying to push their fucking industry on you.
Exactly. But with your dollars.
Know your shit.
However, orange peppers have about 10 times the amount of 2 carotenoids.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure, that's the right word.
That sounds good.
That support eye health, so you might want to focus in on that.
Yes. You are just full of puns today.
Giggity. All right, last one. Gonna end with a weird one.
Perfect.
And
we love the weird.
You can hear rhubarb grow.
Like, you can, without a thing?
Yeah, you can just hear it. So the old method called rhubarb forcing involves putting your rhubarb in a dark shed, tricking it into thinking that it's spring. And honestly, it sounds like a rapey fraternity situation, but whatever. This will cause the rhubarb to grow unnaturally large at an unnaturally fast pace. So fast that you can hear the rhubarb popping as it grows.
What?
Isn't that wild?
That is
and
crazy.
Rapey.
Yeah, it's weird.
You put this plant in a shack. In darkness. You get it drunk first.
Yeah, it's like Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah.
Or like the actual real people that have been fucking
raped,
abandoned underground for years, and then someone finds them. Anyway.
So
wow.
True. Wasn't that
Look
a
at
good
these
one?
history and food fun facts we got for you today.
We nailed it. It only took us 3 weeks to get back together.
You know.
Serendipitous.
That's all. That's all it took. Welp.
Here we go.
You know what that means, guys.
It's time to
We
shine.
both shared our stories.
Yeah.
We both shed a couple tears. Just kidding. We didn't.
We didn't. It's all good.
Not yet. There's still time. Mm-hmm. But we want to thank you for coming and hanging out with us this fine day that you're listening. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we thank you. We love you. We ask if you feel so inclined to share, write us a review on Apple. Fucking tag us in some shit that makes you feel 30-ish.
Yes.
Fucking send us fucking suggestions for topics.
Yes.
We love those.
Yes.
Especially because sometimes we are just like, well, I'm going to do a list.
Yes.
But you know what? Lists are great. I love a list.
A little bit of everything.
It's true. I don't know why I said that. I'm stupid.
No, you're not.
Okay, well, we love you, and follow us on Instagram and do all the things and keep coming back. This is your first time. Fucking welcome.
Yes, and I just realized I don't know where my dice is.
Oh my sweet Lord. It's because I should have bought those dice the other day.
Don't you say that. It's going to know.
No.
Oh, you know what? I bet you it's under that.
It is.
It is.
She found it.
Hiding.
She found it. Your dog kind of reminds me of Sarah from Little
She's kind of
Before Time.
She kind of is like Sarah. She's kind of a bully.
Is she?
Oh yeah, she fucking bullies Pepper. She's so mean to her.
Poor giant Pepper.
Yeah. So like, whenever Baloo does meet her, she's probably gonna bully him too. Just so you know.
Good. He needs to be bullied.
No, she's a little punk. She's a little punk ass.
Do they like the river?
Pepper likes to swim, but I mean she can't. She's not very buoyant. But I don't. Okay, there was a couple weeks ago they got like that little kiddie pool. I'm sure you didn't see it over on the fence there for Pepper, and then they were kind of splashing in it, like the girls and Rachel, Crystal, and Pepper, and Penny kind of was like getting kind of close, and then they were just playing, and they just kind of like splash her. She got so offended, she went up to the porch and pouted and just waited till they came inside.
Oh my god.
She got so upset. She does not like bath time.
Oh my god.
So I don't know. I want to eventually
Penelope?
Penelope.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
I call her Penny. But like she I want to get her a little life jacket because I do want to take her to the river. But get her like a little shark fin one. Only the cutest thing.
So, only the cutest.
I'm gonna have to put her pajamas on.
But the cutest.
She's pretty fucking cute. Okay.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Paranormal.
Oh, bitch.
Nailed it.
Are you sure?
Yes. I want crime though.
What's 5? Crime?
5 isn't that history?
No,
it's a free
is.
will. Oh, double header.
Oh, double Perry's?
Yeah. Double
Cool.
Perry's.
Double paranormal.
Fuck yeah.
All right, guys, we got some paranormal activity coming at you next week, so
yes,
you better stick around. And by next week, who knows?
No, not
when
next
it will
week.
be.
The week after.
It will be the week after
Yes.
for sure. Okay, cool. Well, we thank you, we love you, and we'll see you later.